Hi, can you please tell us who you are and what you do for a living?
Hey, thanks for having me. My name is Mr. Singh. I am a school official for the Peel District School Board. More specifically, I work in conjunction with the researchers involved in the Gifted Education Program. I also oversee all the programs that run throughout the board.
You mentioned you work with researchers within the field. Have you come across any new insights?
There was a recent study that took on a qualitative design where they found females in a gifted education classroom. They felt that they were not recognized as much for their accomplishments as opposed to their male counterparts. They also claimed to have having self-esteem issues due to this. The problem here is that the gifted education program, it perpetuates this problem. So academic achievement, it's intensely valued within the gifted education program, more so than the regular program. So once the females experience the glass ceiling effect, they feel that they're not meeting the requirements that's needed of them, despite the fact that in reality they might be. As a result, the self-esteem issues continue, they exacerbate.
You mentioned differences in gender which are usually examined specifically for studies. Any ideas on where these differences in gifted education might originate from?
Based on some of the empirical evidence that we do have, individuals usually align themselves with gender stereotypes. So for example, males generally like to choose courses in the hard sciences and the mathematics. Females, on the other side, like to select courses that deal with logic and reasoning. The gifted education program does nothing to break these stereotypes. In fact, it actually strengthens them. As academic achievement and academic success are seen as the core goals within the program, the students feel compelled to work their ways through the confines of the structure to reach these desired outcomes. Opposing it will probably lead to unwanted results, so the stereotypes ensue.
Whether we are talking about politics, the economy, or even gifted education in this case, money is always a big issue. Any thoughts pertaining to the ramifications involved?
Well, me and my team have thought about this comprehensively, and we are monitoring the situation. As for the research that has come across, there is a contradiction to the fact, the very basis of why is a gifted education program even functional. According to a research study done at York University, they've shown that students from the high school gifted education programs, they do not tend to get higher grades than the regular students that enter York University. So what this means is that they basically level off in terms of grades. The major problem here is that there are no long-term effects. If the regular students and the gifted students are getting the same marks at the end, this calls into question the very legitimacy of these gifted education programs. And if this is the case, that they tend to balance off due to some sort of maturation process or what have you, there is no real case for these programs. So like I said, me and my team are monitoring this situation, and we hope to have a decision by the end of the year.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Singh.
Thank you.
Have you guys finished your gifted nominations yet?
Almost. I have to decide between Jennifer Queen B. McMahon, Timothy Parker, and Tyrone Jackson.
Why are you even thinking about Tyrone?
He's excelling in math, and he's a great athlete.
He's terrible in my English class. You will not believe it. He handed in a 500-word essay and he used the word very 30 times. Marking that paper was brutal.
He's really aggressive too, that Tyrone. I get he's good at soccer and all, but that foul he committed against St. Mary's the other day, that was really unnecessary.
I think he takes that behavior into other aspects of his life.
Really think so?
Oh God, yeah. He keeps handing in his essays late, and you think he'd be able to get them done with all the extra time we give him.
Well, I don't want to send Jennifer McMahon through. Her head is too big as it is.
She handed in last week on The Great Gatsby. It was excellent.
And she's doing really well in my math and history classes. She answers all my questions correctly.
She keeps interrupting me. She keeps interrupting me during my lessons, and she cuts off my other students.
She does come across arrogant to a lot of the other teachers as well. And did you see the car her dad dropped her off in the other day? The BMW M5? Chrome rims?
Okay, well, she's popular, smart, and rich. Like, she already goes out of her way to make peers feel inferior to her, and being gifted would just push it over the edge. I don't want to deal with that, so no. I wish I could knock her down a few notches, to be honest.
So that leaves Timothy Parker, an A+ student. In his parent-teacher conference, I had nothing but good things to say about that kid, except for that darn cell phone of his.
You think he'd be able to stop texting throughout class?
Well, he is doing exceptionally well in my science and math class, but I had to take the phone away last period. Apparently Facebook is more interesting than I thought.
But that guitar solo of O Canada the other day, that was amazing. I think he's just getting bored in class. He does well regardless, except for all the cell phone issues.
He just needs to be challenged more. He's a very intelligent kid.
So I should move him further into the program then.
Yes, I think he'll be more interested in the class time, and he won't have any time to be on that cell phone. He may participate more.
I think he's ready for it. Jennifer and Tyrone, I don't think they can handle it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your input. It makes my life so much easier. I hate this stupid nomination.